everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. I've got a huge Primark haul for you today. I went into actually my local branch, well, local to work anyway. I walked past the door and kind of did a double take. I was like, whoa, there are some really nice pieces in there. Let me just shut the window because it's blowing a little bit of a gale out there. And I know it tends to pick up on the camera a lot. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so many nice pieces in there. I was just like, yeah, that is going in my bag, that. And obviously I'm going to try them all on and share them with you. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into today's haul because I just fear every year that Primark has this period where it just turns itself around and has loads of stock that I would wear and that I really like. And it seems to happen every single year, and it's never really early into like spring, summer. It's definitely sort of, I mean, we are still in May just. But yeah, I feel they've kind of turned that corner and there are some really nice things. And I kind of think when it hits that stage, it just keeps getting better and better. So anyway, let's get into it. Grab yourselves a drink because this is going to be a long one. I've got a cup of tea this morning. Can't beat the first sip of a cup of tea in the morning. And yeah, let's get into this very exciting haul. So first up, I think a lot in my bag is dresses. There are some other bits like shorts, might be some trousers. I thought, oh no, skirts. I thought I'd try a few different things. But the first one is this dress. I picked up in a size 14 and it was £25. And it's kind of got this elasticated panel here. It's this really lovely blue colour. And it's got like a tiered, 2 tiers actually, to the bottom. And yeah, really beautiful. I guess almost like a, kind of like a little bit like a paisley print. Holding this up now against the window, it is a little bit on, well, it looks the see-through side, but I don't know if this is going to be one of those dresses that when you've got, I don't know, some underwear on or cycling shorts like I normally wear, it won't be. But it could, I don't know. Yeah, I think it might be on the see-through side, but we'll try it on and we'll see. But what a beautiful colour. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, size 14, £25, which I kind of think £25 now is a little bit steep considering how much on the thin side it is, but we'll see on the try on. Right, this dress I do not like at all. I don't like the fit, so if I pull it down, it's just at my worst possible point. I need things underneath my bust. So if I do put up a bit, it looks okay, but I really do not like this one at all. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not, I don't feel happy in this. I think when I look at myself in the mirror, it's not too bad, but yeah, this just isn't, it's not, for me, it's not the one. And I really don't feel that this is worth the £25. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's see-through once it's on, which is, you know, a plus. But yeah, just not for me. It's resting on an area where I can see my belly. It's just, yeah, it's not the one. Oh, this is actually come off the hanger. Next up is another dress in another beautiful blue colour. Let's just put that back on the hanger so you can see it. So this I think is going to be stunning on because it's got fitting as if it's going to fit underneath your bust perfectly. This colour it's just stunning. It's probably coming up a little bit brighter on camera than what it is in real person, but it's stunning. It is double lined this time, and this again is £25, size 14. So I kind of feel now, when I compare this dress to that dress, I feel that that first one, it's overpriced, because this is completely double lined and you're not going to see anything. It's got this button detail to the bust, and it's just for decorative purposes, which I like, because obviously bigger busted ladies, sometimes that can pull and then you can see through to the bust area. But this is just for show, which I really like. So there's gonna be no gaping. And it's got these sort of like, almost like pearlized buttons, a little bit pearlized, really beautiful. And then it's got the double tier at the bottom again. Lovely, floaty, cool summer dress, and how stunning is that? I do really like blue, and I don't have that much blue in my wardrobe, so I'm really excited to try this one on, because I'm hoping that this is going to be a really complementing dress on, I guess, like apple-shaped or pear-shaped ladies. But yeah, we'll see what it looks like on the try on. Okay, this dress, I do really like it, but it's not the fit that I thought it was going to be. I can't explain it. And what is weird, right, is, so this part is really flowy, but then the underskirt is really tight. So it's like clinging to my body, but yet this bit is really flowy. It doesn't make any sense. I was just going to see, like, whether you could remove this lining. I mean, it's no different. It's no more see-through than the first dress I tried on. I don't understand. I don't understand why the lining is so fitted and the rest of the dress is like really nice and flowy. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. So I haven't put this on and thought, oh my gosh, I love it. I haven't thought that. I don't hate it, but that's not necessarily a good enough reason to keep it. I just feel like if I wasn't looking at myself in the mirror and I was walking around, I feel like it's really clinging to my body, and that sends little signals to my brain that I'm wearing something fitted. So instantly I feel uncomfortable. Does that make sense to anybody? That's genuinely how I feel. Also, I said that this was stitched, and when I was holding it, it did, but it's not. I can actually stick my fingers through, so it is pulling there a little bit. I've had to crank up the shoulders as well because it was way too low for me, but again, that's me and my weird short upper body. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I say I'm not sure. I know I won't keep this. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. And this is what I was saying, you know, earlier, is that you can see something on the hanger and think it's going to be absolutely stunning, but yeah, it may not be great on your body. But yeah, if you do like this dress, just be mindful that the lining underneath is very fitted, so it's not the same as the outside of the dress. But I do think if you did love this dress, you could easily cut out the lining. I think that would be a great option, just kind of like underneath. Nobody's going to see it. Doesn't matter if you just cut it or it frays or whatever. But yeah, not for me, I'm afraid. Okay, next up, another dress. Now, they did also have another green dress that I wanted, but they only had like, I think it was like size 18 and above out. I'm presuming that they'd had this delivery and people had just grabbed the smaller sizes, but I will keep an eye out for that one. I don't know necessarily that it's going to be as flattering on because it's just a floaty dress, but it is also one of those dresses you could just chuck on. So I picked this one up It's this really beautiful green dress, very over exaggerated A-line. This is like so wide. And then it's got this kind of like frill detail on the bottom tier, which is kind of cute. It's V-neck. I did pick this up in a size 14. I don't know how this is going to fit. This could look really oversized or it could fit perfectly. I'm not too sure. I don't also know how flattering this is going to be on, because it is going to hide the lumps and bumps, but it's going to be very, very, very like floaty. So it may end up making me look bigger than what I am. I don't know, but what a stunning, stunning colour. This green is my absolute favourite colour. It is just, I just think, stunning. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, this one is double lined as well. Got it in a size 14 for £20. And it's also got this beautiful detailing from the back with these buttons, which are actually covered in the same fabric. The stitch detailing at the back is really pretty. I must admit, I looked at this hung up and straight away I just thought that does not look like Primark at all. Not at all. I'm kind of more thinking like H&M, Zara. So I was really shocked because, yeah, I just don't feel that this looks like something you pick up in Primark. It does also have pockets, which is really cute. Pick this up in a size 14, £20. Let's go to the try on. This dress is kind of how I thought it was going to be. From the side, it's just like a giant tent. There's literally so much fabric, and it is, you know, lovely, but I do feel like I'm wearing a little bit of a tent, to be honest. Yeah, I do. It is lovely. For me, I would have probably liked to have seen it a little bit longer, but, you know, I'm really funny. On holiday, I probably wouldn't care. If we moved to Florida, I probably wouldn't care, and I would have it this length. But I don't know what it is about this country. I don't know. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Yeah, it's lovely. It is quite tight around here. I mean, it's not uncomfortably tight, but in the same hand, I wouldn't actually want to go any bigger because it is so huge. But it is cute, but just not cute enough for me to keep. Okay, next up, another dress. Now, this isn't something that I would necessarily choose, but I saw it, and I think the one thing that really drew me to it was the scalloped edge bust area. How beautiful is this print? Okay, this I got in a size 16 because they didn't have any smaller sizes than that, and this was £18. I'm starting to find their pricing a little bit confusing, because the first dress I showed you, personally, quality-wise, is nothing on par with the other dresses in this. But yet that was £25. So I don't really understand what's going on with their pricing, or where they kind of pull it out from. I don't know. Yeah, £18. So the bust area is double lined. So I don't know if you could get away with not wearing a bra. Probably not, actually. Yeah, look at this scalloped bust area. How stunning is that? And then the straps, like this plaited strap with red, white and blue. It's just beautiful. It's very much A-line. It's got one tier, and then at the bottom it's got the scalloped edge again. It's just so beautiful. The print, I'm not 100% on the print, but I'm not ruling it out either. It's very much like a summery beachy holiday sort of print. So yeah, I'm not ruling out the print. I'm not necessarily sure whether it's completely me, but we'll try it on and I'll reserve my judgment. Underneath, I will just want to point out, underneath the bust area, you have got all of this kind of pleating. Again, that kind of reminds me of like H&M. And to the back, you've got this sheared, huge sheared panel. Now, I don't know if this is going to end up being too big or it's going to fit perfectly. I don't know. They only had size 16 and up, so obviously I went with 16 because I just wanted to show you. But yeah, a really lovely cotton dress that would be perfect for a summer holiday. Okay, first thing I'm going to point out about this, which is probably the most obvious, is bloody hell, this is booby. I kept my bra on for this. My bra comes here and the dress is like down here. This isn't something that I would feel comfortable wearing. There is nothing wrong with having your boobs out at all, but it's just, I've mentioned this on my channel before, it's just something I've never really done. It is a really lovely dress. I mean, I know there are things that I could do, and I could wear something that cuts across there or different kind of bra, but for me it'd be defeating the object. I wouldn't exactly say it's the best of fits either. I don't know, I don't really feel like, this is a size 16 and I feel like I could actually do with bigger for the boobies. It's okay because I'm wearing a bra, but if I wasn't wearing a bra, like, I'm going to be showing a lot of flesh. So yeah, sadly, this one is a big fat no. Although, you know, it is really pretty, just not, again, for me. I'm not doing very well, am I? I haven't found one single item so far that I really like. I've got the white Broderie anglaise next to try on, and that's the one I'm excited by. But I am scared it's not going to fit or look right, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Okay, we are on to bag number 2. Can we just say as well, Primark have started charging for bags. I don't get it. I get if when the government made the change, they started charging for bags. I get that. But I don't understand why Primark have just started charging for bags. I don't know. Anyway, I purchased one because I was hoping to get everything in my reusable bag, but it wouldn't all fit. So I ended up having to purchase one, and I didn't really want to purchase a Primark bag. It's fine when they're free, but to purchase one, it's kind of a different story. Right, what is going on with this? It is all twisted everywhere. Right, let's just take this off and that off and start again. If that's even going to come off. Okay, there we go. Very twisted. Right, this dress I think is beautiful. I'm hoping that it's not going to be overly see-through. I'm also hoping that this panel is going to fit nicely under the bust. Straight away I'm seeing what I would see as a flaw in this dress is it doesn't have adjustable straps, which could be an issue for me. But the amount of dresses I have just re-sewn and lifted up the straps, so I'm not worried about that. This dress is stunning, and honestly, you could easily wear this to a wedding, a christening. It's beautiful. It's a really lovely, good quality cotton. It's super soft. I got this in a size 12 because it has got the sheared back, and I can't really remember if there might not have been a 14 or 16. This was £25. I'm hoping that this will fit. I absolutely love the Broderie anglaise detail, and especially this scalloped edging that is just stunning. And then yeah, it's an A-line flowy dress, and then at the bottom it's got the Broderie anglaise and also the scalloped edge, and you would have probably just seen then that the lining dropped, so this is fully lined. And yeah, I love this dress. I do worry, so when I see a dress that I really like, I worry about putting it on, because we all know that sometimes something on a hanger can look better than it does on your particular body shape, and vice versa. And because I like this dress so much, I feel kind of nervous that it's not going to necessarily look great. But anyway, we won't know until the try on. It's got this giant sheared back, which, you know, is perfect because it's super stretchy and can really fit your body type perfectly. A good price point, £25 again. If I reference back to the first dress, comparing them, it really makes me question why that first dress is £25. But yeah, this is beautiful. But I think the only problem area for me, it might not be, but I think it's going to be the straps. If you're new to my channel, I have got what I consider as being quite long legs, but my upper torso is what I would also perceive as being on the shorter side. So a lot of dresses, tops, don't necessarily fit me very well because the strap will literally just keep falling off my shoulder. But I'm kind of used to that by now, and it really is not that big a deal to just, especially on something like this, just to take that strap down, and stitch it and take a little bit off. So yeah, not a big deal. But yeah, I'm really excited to go to the try on and try this on. Okay, the dress I loved on the hanger, sadly, I just don't think I love on me. Straight away, I mean, I've got this pulled up. It should be lower. I've still kept my black bra on, so I probably look ridiculous. This is too low for me. It's cutting halfway across my stomach. And then if I was to raise it and obviously take in the shoulders, then kind of cuts underneath my arms, and I feel like it's very, very, very booby. It's a beautiful dress, so beautiful. It's just not right on me, and I'm not keeping anything that is not 100% right on me. And you know, this is a learning curve. It shows how much something can look amazing on a hanger, but just not great on your body. And, you know, it doesn't matter like the comments you get about, you know, it looked absolutely fine, this and that. None of that matters. It's how it feels on you. And if you're wearing an outfit that doesn't fit right, or you don't feel good in, it's then going to affect you. And it doesn't matter how many people say it looks lovely, it's going to affect you. But it is a shame because it is really lovely. I almost feel, I mean, I don't know if you could alter it. I almost feel like if it was like that, or this, like this part was, can I even tuck that over? If that part was, look, even that part being less, how much nicer does that dress look? It's just, it's almost like too high, and then it just gives, I feel, massive focus on the boobies. Yeah, it's beautiful, but I'm not going to start faffing around. I am just going to return this one, sadly. Next one is another dress. I'm not sure on this one. I love the colour. I'm not sure about how these are going to fit me because they are very, very puffy, and sometimes I feel it can make me look bigger than what I am. So I'm going to hold judgment until I've tried this on. This, I got size 14 and it's £28, so slightly higher than the other dresses, but I can fully understand why. This dress, let me just double check. Is it? No, it's not double lined, but this is definitely a thicker cotton. Again, I would say this is something that you would find in H&M, Zara. It's, you know, the quality is out there. When this was hung up, I can't actually say that I really noticed the puffy sleeves that much. And looking at them now, they're massive. So I personally don't think that this is going to suit me. But again, I'm going to hold judgment. Okay, so we've got a V-neck front and also V-neck here, which I think is going to fit nicely under the bust and be complementing. And then it's also the same at the back. It's a very flowy skirt. So the skirt part feels quite big. They definitely haven't skimped on fabric here, and the fabric feels quite heavyweight cotton, if that makes any sense, like a higher quality. I feel that this is going to almost have that fullness feel to the skirt part. But yeah, I'm excited to try this on. It does also have a little tie at the back. I think, I mean, you probably could, yeah, you could loosen it, but I can't work out if that is just for decorative purposes or whether that's going to let this bit out from the back. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see from the try on. Again, just such a stunning colour. Beautiful. Right, this dress has definitely got some drama about it. It is a lovely dress. It's got pockets as well. And you know me, I love a pocket. I'm not keen on all of this. If I could do something about it, like how much nicer on me does that look? Literally getting rid of a load of that fabric as opposed to that side, which makes me look like I've got giant shoulders. That side. How much better does that look? It's very booby. It's like really low down. Just try and move in. Yeah, it is very booby. But a beautiful dress, really beautiful, and such a lush colour. But I kind of knew when I picked this up that I don't do this giant puffiness. It's just not me. For some people, in fact, loads of people, it probably really suits them, just not for me. But yeah, really beautiful dress, just not right. Sadly, again, another dress just not right. If it had been like that, oh, stunning. But no, it's like that. And even if you try pulling it down, it then starts creasing and being, and that's not too bad, like if you fold it, but you can't, that's not realistic. You can't walk around like that. It's gonna puff out, isn't it? But such like a drama kind of dress, you know, like look at all this fabric. It's swooshy and sway and oh, it's so nice. Just not the top part. And I'm not sure I'd feel 100% confident with it being so low either, but beautiful dress, just sadly not on me. I literally just put the camera down and I like had a proper look at myself and I was like, oh my God, this dress reminds me of an Oliver Bonus kind of dress so much. Even the fabric, it really reminds me of something that you would see in Oliver Bonus and you'd probably pay, I'd say, anything from £79 to £90, something like that. Sad because it's so nice. Lengthwise, I'd say it's a really good length actually. I am 5'4", and I'd say for me that's like perfect length. Just below the ankle. Certainly not trailing on the floor. Perfect. Oh, I keep looking at this dress and I actually don't want to take it off, but I just keep looking at it thinking, where am I going to wear it? And what can I do about the arms? Okay, another green item, but this time I picked up a skirt. Now, I picked 2 skirts up, exactly the same. I got, I think it's a white, and the green, and I picked them up in different sizes. So this one I got in a size 12, which is me probably being, you know, hoping to fit in a size 12, but I think I'd probably wear this higher up. So I was thinking, obviously your waist is smaller than your hips. So I thought I'd get it in 2 different sizes just to check it out. I couldn't really find, there were tops, and there was a beautiful top that matched this, but it was like a crop top, and I am not going to be wearing a crop top. So I might see if there's something in my drawer that I can team this up with just to try it on. But this dress is stunning. Again, such a beautiful colour. This dress is also lined. And then what makes this dress is the Broderie anglaise scalloped edge at the bottom. How stunning is that? And yeah, elasticated waist. This kind of gives that gathered look. Really soft, actually. Lovely soft, heavyweight cotton again. And £25 price point. I'm not sure. I kind of think that's a little bit steep, considering it's not a dress, it is just a skirt. I'm kind of thinking that £25 is a little bit on the steep side. But if I was to really love this, would I spend £25? Yes, I probably would, because it just feels really good quality. And again, it's one of my favourite colours. But yeah, I'll try and find a top that goes with this to try it on for you. Okay, I've got the green skirt on, and I thought I'd try it with this top. This isn't me at all. I feel really frumpy. Again, the giant puffy sleeves. Now, the skirt, I did have a bit of an idea. So I pulled this skirt up to have it like a boob tube, and it actually looks quite nice. The only thing is, I think I'd probably go down another size so it's like tighter, but I'll show you what I mean. I've left my bra on, but I just want to show you what I actually mean. Like, I think if I was to actually go down like a size or 2, so it's actually a lot tighter and maybe less puffy, I actually think you could wear this as a boob tube dress, and even like, I don't know, maybe put a belt around. So yeah, always think out the box. It doesn't necessarily mean a skirt has got to be worn as a skirt, but I might see if I've got like a vest top that I could try this on with. I just don't think it's for me. Yeah, it's just not for me, sadly. Okay, I've tried it on with like a just plain black top, and it doesn't matter how much I've fiddled with it, up, down, I don't know, I still don't just feel it's me. I feel like it makes me look bigger across this part than what I actually am, because the fabric, maybe it's just this skirt. Yeah, maybe it's just this skirt. I probably won't try the white one on this because it's going to be no different. And actually, the white one was even bigger. This is a smaller one, and there's loads of room in this. I could probably have easily have sized down in this one. I think I might try on the blue skirt next, because that one you tie in. But yeah, I wish it was a look that I felt comfortable in. I just don't. Then have that exact skirt in white, because why not? I thought I'd try it in 2 different colours. I must admit, I felt really nervous about the amount that I was putting in my basket, because I just feel every time I go to Primark, and it's so wrong, I have this, and I'm made to feel like this by staff. I'm made to feel guilty for returning these items. And yeah, I don't know. I just, like, they always have to bring a manager across because it's over a certain amount of money. And I just feel really, really bad. And I actually, for genuine reasons this time, I bought these half an hour before I started my shift. There was no time to try any of these on. So my only option was to buy them and bring them home. But even if I wanted to try things on in my own home as opposed to in their changing rooms, that is my right, and I should be able to return it without being made feel guilty. But yeah, the more I kind of buy from Primark, the more on edge it makes me feel about taking things back. So if anyone working from Primark, or I mean, not that anyone's gonna be watching this, but anyone high up, please just like take note that, you know, yes, I try these on for YouTube videos, but I'm also trying them on for myself to decide whether I'm going to keep any. And it is my right. You've got a returns policy. And if I want to return them, I can. And I shouldn't be made to feel bad. Just saying that. Anyway, this is the exact same skirt in white. Again, £25. I got this in a 14 this time. So we'll see, you know, whether there's much of a difference. Who knows? I could try these on. I might need a 16. Who knows? I did think that they look quite stretchy, but we'll see. Exactly the same, double lined, and then it's got the Broderie anglaise and the scalloped edge bottom. Again, just such a beautiful dress. And yeah, I'll try and find a top to go with both of these skirts. But yeah, really beautiful. Okay, I then picked up this top. Now, I'm not really sure why I picked this top up. I was thinking that maybe I could try it on with one of the skirts. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not really sure how I would wear this. It's very see-through, so you would definitely need some form of a top underneath this. Got it in a size large, and this was £16. And it's essentially like a floaty waistcoat with like tie details, all the Broderie anglaise detail. Would have been nice actually if they put a little scalloped edge to that. But yeah, really beautiful. I'm not sure whether it's me, but you know, it's nice to pick up these things to try them on, and I can try it with the skirt. It might look okay, who knows? But this isn't necessarily something that I would have picked up to purchase to keep. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. It almost has like this lace detailing and then the Broderie anglaise in between. It's really, really cute, but I'd be shocked if anyone could wear that without some form of a top underneath and just a bra, but probably people do, but I personally wouldn't. So I'd stick on quickly this little waistcoaty thing with it. I mean, it's okay, but again, it's just not me, not something I'd feel comfortable in. And I don't know, I can try it with the shorts, but I don't know what else I would really wear it with. Okay, I've got another top. Again, I just picked this up on a whim. It was by all of the other things, and I thought, do you know what? I'll give it a go with the skirt. I really don't think that this would be something that would suit me or something that I'd feel comfortable wearing, but I just thought I'd give it a go. So this was all round by the skirt section. So they had like these almost like more of a crop top, and then they had these, which I suppose are designed to go with the skirt. I'm not sure, like I said, on my body shape whether it's going to look right, but we'll give it a go. I picked this up in a size large, and this was £18. It's kind of got these balloon 3/4 length sleeves, I would say. Beautiful Broderie anglaise detailing, and then going to the bottom. The back is plain. It's got a keyhole bit at the top, and then a little bit of the scallop Broderie anglaise at the bottom. So yeah, we'll give this a try. Again, I know this is going to be like mega see-through, and I'm just not. Did I say, sorry, did I say how much? I think I did, large, size 18. Yeah, I'm not really up for kind of see-through things personally. I think mainly because I know I would see my belly flesh, and yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable. But you could probably wear some kind of nude, I don't know, bodysuit or vest top underneath. God, I've got an itchy nose. But yeah, I personally don't think that I would just wear a bra under it. I might just for the try on, but who knows. Okay, next item is another skirt. Now, I saw this and I was like, oh, you know, quite like that. I feel it's giving like, I don't know, almost like Spanish Greek kind of look, feel to it. It's this tiered tiered skirt with, is that, oh yeah, a usable tie-in waistband, which, you know, that doesn't happen very often at Primark. I got this in a size 14 and this was £20. I'll just show you the print close up. It's really beautiful. So it's got these tiers, and then at the bottom it's got this frill, 2 frills actually, and then this darker colour at the bottom, which I quite like that actually. I think that gives something to the skirt, that last bit just being very slightly different. Yeah, I really like this. Whether it's going to suit me, who knows? But I feel like I've got a lot of items this time that are very much out of my comfort zone. But that's what this is all about. It's about showing you how things fit on my body shape, educating myself. I might find something that really suits my body shape, who knows? But yeah, this isn't lined, but I mean, it is. I can see through it holding up at the window. And actually, when I put my hand up, I can as well. But to be honest with you, it never really worries me with a skirt or a dress if the lower half is going to be see-through, because I always wear cycling shorts, so it doesn't actually really bother me. But yeah, just to let you know that it isn't lined, it is a little bit on the see-through side. This would probably look loads better with a white top, but I've got a black one on and I'm not changing. No, no, no. Where it's tiered is literally just, I mean, I might as well just have a neon sign saying, hello, big tummy. No, I don't like this at all. Can't wait to get it off my body. Doesn't suit me. No, no, no. Okay. A few things now. I've got 3 pairs of shorts to try on. Again, this isn't something that I would necessarily have got, but it was the print. I was just so drawn to this print. I got these in a size large for £14, and you wait till you see. It's embroidered at the bottom and it is stunning. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, again, given that kind of like Spanish feel, like holiday vibes. It's just really beautiful. So it's got the bold print to the front. I've just realised these aren't. Now, why haven't they lined these? Why haven't they lined them? Because it's completely see-through. Anyway. Yeah, bold print to the front and then plain to the back, which is probably the worst place to have it plain, isn't it? Because you're going to see your pants. But we'll have to see. I think it's going to be completely see-through. A really good elasticated waist, a nice thick waistband as well. And it also has pockets. I was just drawn to the print. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, you can see there's so many items that you kind of all integrate from what feels like the same range, and they've just sort of branched out into dresses, skirts, tops, shorts, just really pretty range. But yeah, we'll see how see-through they actually are on the try on. The waistcoat didn't look right with the shorts, so I've taken them off, and yeah, I don't really like these, and they are extremely see-through, so that's another reason that it will just be a big fat no. Beautiful shorts, the idea is great, they're 1000% needed to be lined, unless you're wearing these over like swimwear just to go down to the beach, but then I personally think that would be a waste. Okay, I got 2 pairs of this range of shorts. I've got no clue if they're going to fit me or if they're going to look nice, but I thought, you know what, it was quite a good price point. I thought I'd give it a go. So I think I picked both these up in a size large. These are casual shorts, mid-rise, and they were £13. And the first pair I got was in this khaki colour. It's a very heavyweight cotton actually. And these kind of, I don't know, it's almost like a little bit cargo sort of short feel, I think. It's got an elasticated, yeah, it is elasticated. No, it is elasticated, but it's also got this drawstring bit at the front. So actually you can put it in even tighter, so you're kind of getting a really good fit. Now I was really torn between getting the large and the extra large. The extra large just looked too big, and I was worried that if I pulled it in with the drawstring, it would kind of cause like gaping at the sides, so it made me look bigger than what I was. But equally, I'm not sure whether a large is going to fit me, but it is elasticated to a degree. We'll see. But yeah, pick these ones up in the khaki. Okay, for shorts, these are actually kind of cute. Excuse my, look at that. That was some mosquito. That's still from holiday, it's left that mark. Hate mozzies. Yeah, for shorts, they aren't actually too bad. I quite like these. I personally wouldn't wear it with this kind of top. I can't be asked to try it on with a t-shirt, and I'm really running out of time. I've got to take my daughter to collect her glasses. But yeah, quite like these shorts. I'm going to try on the denim ones now. And then I also picked them up in this like light washed denim look, which I thought were kind of cute as well. A little bit creased, but yeah. Actually, now these ones don't have the drawstring tied in. Now I can see just how stretchy they are, and they are very stretchy actually. I'm still hoping that they're fit, because my tummy area is like my widest point, and just lately I've just been permanently bloated. I don't know what is going on. I do have another doctor's appointment booked for, I think it's like the first week of June, to discuss a few things. I think I touched on this when I was on holiday, but I really think that I have fibromyalgia. The more I research on it, I kind of feel like I've got nearly everything going of what it says is made up of fibromyalgia. But anyway, I'm diversing now. Yeah, my stomach just lately has just been so swollen, and probably trying on these shorts and skirts is going to be the thing that I'm going to be wanting to do the least today, because of how swollen my stomach is. But I can't help it. So yeah, we'll see what these are like on with a nice big swollen belly. Very cute, heavyweight, you know, you can feel they haven't skimped. These are like heavy shorts. They're not some super flimsy, super light pair of shorts. They are really nice. And I didn't think lengthwise they were overly short either, because I don't particularly like my shorts really short. Okay, weirdly these feel tighter than the others. This is Primark. Actually, no, it's not to do with that. Why do they feel tighter? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't get that. But they are actually quite, I haven't done the zip up, can't be bothered. Lazy. These are actually quite nice fitting shorts that make you feel really kind of like tucked in the tummy, which is really nice. And I don't normally get on with shorts that much, but yeah, these are actually quite nice fitting, to be honest with you. I think when I get back later, I'll try this on off camera with a t-shirt, so I know whether I'd keep them or not. But yeah, they are really nice shorts, nice and lightweight and very stretchy, although the other ones I would say is definitely a better fit. That's Primark for you. Buy the same size and it always differs. But yeah, cute. That has been my Primark haul. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing all the pieces, seeing them as they fit my body. Yeah, and I really hope you have enjoyed. I'm kind of hoping from this point forward, Primark are going to start banging out all of those amazing pieces. I still absolutely love Primark. You know, I really do love Primark. Even though the prices are going up, you know, I still absolutely love Primark. And it can be hit and miss, you know, but They're a massive company. They are trying to please a multitude of ages. And I guess sometimes keeping everybody happy, you know, something that somebody older that might like, that somebody younger won't like, and vice versa. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you just got to be a bit patient with Primark and wait until they get the really good pieces in, which I feel from now, from this point, they're going to. If you like this video and you think you'd like to stick around, there is a little sub button below, and if you could just do one thing at the end of this video and give it a thumbs up, as giving this video a like really does actually help my channel, and it helps people find my channel, which, as you can imagine, it's like I am a needle in a giant haystack. So if you could just do that, it really would help. Until next time, take care everyone, and I'll see you really soon in my next video. Bye.